Dear brothers and sisters, greetings from Mary, Mother of the Redeemer Parish. I just want to tell you today, yes, there are difficulties in our life, there are storms in our life. The same people who has to take care of us, sometimes they speak against us, they do things against us. So, we know we have problems in our own families, we have problem in our society, even we have problem in our world today where we are going through a pandemic. But I just want to say to you, after all these storms, the calm comes. After all this terrible situation, the peace will come. Because God is always on the throne. He is taking care of each and every one of us. First of all, when we are going through this difficult situation, probably we'll think everything will end with this one. No. He will raise us again. He will give us new dreams. He will help us to fulfill the dreams which we have. The only thing, stay in faith. Stay with Jesus. Stay with our God. That is the only thing we need. Yesterday I was reading Genesis from chapter 37 to 15. So we know all these chapters speaks about Joseph, the dreamer. But you know one thing, only 38 is the chapter which doesn't speak about Joseph, that speaks about something else. So please read from chapter 37 to verse chapter 15. Then you will get the whole story of Joseph. I cannot say all this chapter now. But what I want to say, how God was giving dreams to Joseph and how God was helping him to fulfill. God will not give you a dream if he will not help you to fulfill that dreams. That is the thing. Now Joseph was the beloved son of Jacob. That is why all his brothers were jealous about Joseph. Joseph had got a very nice robe. No other brothers were having such a nice cloth. His father had given him. So he also had several dreams. That is why his brothers were jealous about Joseph. One day, his father Jacob said, "Dear son Joseph, your brothers are in Shechem. They are feeding the sheep. So please go and see how they are. They are in a good state. They are doing good." So Joseph walked towards Shechem. But in Shechem, they were not there. But God sent a man, and he spoke with Joseph and said, "Dear son, they are not here. I heard that they are moving towards Dothan." So Joseph went towards Dothan, and when brothers of Joseph saw him, they said, "Here comes the man who dreams, and let us kill him so that our father will love us also." So they were able to kill him. Then comes Reuben to safeguard the life of Joseph. Reuben said, "No, we cannot throw him in the pit." So there was a pit, and they throw him in the pit. But when they saw the caravan of camels that were Ishmaelites coming, they sold out. Now Judah said, "Let us sold him." Now he was in Egypt. He was in the house of Potiphar. Potiphar was a man, official of Pharaoh, and Potiphar loved Joseph because everything Joseph touched, it was flourishing. So he has given all the authority in the house of Potiphar. Then we know Potiphar's wives want to stay with Joseph, but Joseph was not ready to do any sin, so he was pushed into the prison. In the prison, the same prison, we know the chief jailer made him in charge of the whole prison, because even with God's blessing, Joseph was able to manage everything in the prison. Then there was this man of chief cup of Pharaoh was there, the one who was giving wine. He interpreted his dreams. So when Pharaoh has got a dream, Joseph was able to interpret, and he became the very second person of Egypt. You see, from the pit, he came to the throne. Pharaoh has given, you can read it in chapter 41, verse 41, he is putting the ring on Joseph's hands. And he said, I am the king, but everybody in this country will be obeying you. We know Joseph was sold out by his brothers. He was simply thrown in the prison unjustly. Now he became the very second person in the kingdom of Egypt. This is the work of God. Dear brothers and sisters, there was somebody to take guard of Joseph. Reuben took guard of Joseph first. Then Judah was taking care of Joseph. Then Potiphar was taking care of Joseph. Then the chief jailer was taking care of. Now Pharaoh made him. Yes, his brothers took the robe which was given by his father. He will be so tired of all these things, all these years. But after 13 years of long years, Joseph became the very second person in Egypt. Dear brothers and sisters, yes, we are treated unjustly, and we are going through difficult situation. We are thrown out in the pit. Nobody was there. We are sold out to the merchants. We think somebody is using us, but all of these are God's plan to complete our destiny. Now, brothers of Joseph has taken up his cloth, or his robe, but the king of Egypt put him a new robe, a new ring. Dear brothers and sisters, some people are against us. When the circumstances is against us, when the healthy situation against us, God will come and he will put his own ring to our finger. He will put his crown on our head. He will be always with us from the pit towards the kingdom. That is also our fate. We also going and growing towards our destiny because God given us the Spirit. Probably Joseph, when he was in the prison, when he was in the pit, when he was even forgotten by the chief cup, he was thinking, why I was forgotten. But God never forgot about Joseph. He was preparing in his 13 years. Now, God is preparing you also. You have got a dream, and God will help you to fulfill. Just after the storm, the calms will be coming to our life. Just after the terrible situation which we are passing through, peace will come to our world. Let us hope for the best. Believe in our Lord Jesus Christ. God bless each and every one of you.